Alright, unfortunately, earlier today, I was going to do a blind startup, takeoff, fly around, land, but I had my OBS messed up and all the videos were junked. So, this is no longer blind. I know how to do a little bit of stuff, but we're still going to do a video because I want to do a comparison of a couple different camera modes. I want to play around with the right eye dominant both eyes. It does some weird distortions with the crossover point, but also has some benefits. I want to see if the benefits outweigh the detractions. I've already had a few drinks at this point in the evening, so bear with me. Okay, in the sim. We are first. We need ground power, which surprises me for a Navy aircraft, but we do. It really surprised me. I really didn't think we were going to have to, but we need ground power and ground air to start.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now on.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
We're good to go. Let's tell Rio to get started.
Copy that.
Jester's getting going.
ICS comm check. Roger.
Get our oxygen on before we forget. Oh, we got ground power, so we might be able to do that right
Arm the ejection seat.
Raj.
Closing canopy. Check.
Check. We're not going to do any of the tests. None of them.
Alright, ready to start.
I don't know how to do them yet. Alright, so we're going to crank the left engine. RPMs are about 20. We're going to introduce fuel. We have ignition. Excuse the cough. Had it for like half a year and annoys me too, but won't go away. Just keeps getting a little worse. Alright, that engine started. Let's crank the right. Not yet. %. Let's introduce fuel. We should have power now, so I think we can turn on our SAS channels. Okay. Engine start. Now we're going to have to wait for him to get to the alignment of the INS system, which takes a long time. He started it. That screen of his popped up. So they have his repeater on that lower screen behind the stick. It'll turn to a different icon once he starts aligning. There it goes. That little carrot is going to change to a diamond at some point, but the symbol, whether carrot or diamond, has to get all the way from left to right. And the INS will be fully aligned. It takes a while, unfortunately. Let's do a quick flow, see if there's anything else we can do while we wait. Radios, sure. We're gonna come back to that one. Rio has to do something for my radar altimeter to come on, I believe. Nolan, don't do that. My lights are good. We're not doing any tests. Nolan, I said don't do that. No, I think we're basically just waiting. If I was running tests, I'd be running the tests, but I'm not running the tests. And I don't know how to run all the tests right now, so it wouldn't be futile. Could actually potentially fuck something up. Can't touch the brake till the alignment's done. I don't know if I can set the spoilers and the anti-skid, but I'm not going to touch it. Just because. Oh, is that the canopy? I opened my canopy by accident once and I couldn't figure out how. I'll click it. These weapon station stuff. Inclinometer and just the difference between a turn coordinator and a what's the other one called? I always get them mixed up, but it's one of the two. The less good of them. It's a very old aircraft. AOA indicator, which is really nice. Sweep indicator. This was giving me fits earlier before I could figure out how to put the wings into auto mode. And actually, the first time I took off and landed successfully with the wings in overswept mode. That was interesting. My radar altimeter is on. Test works. Hydraulic pressure looks good. Nozzles look good. Not sure exactly what this is indicating. Oh. Okay, that's where direction finding. Oil pressure, okay. So it looks like we're a little below 200 feet MSL at our airbase. Got the fuels. Forward and aft tanks. Bingo set to 4,000 pounds. Emergency fuel shutoffs. This is all armament stuff. Almost there. So I don't, yeah, I was probably keying up the wrong radio. I tried to ask the tower to permission to take off once rather than just going. Didn't get a response, but I'm just using the backslash right now. And it's probably the incorrect channel for whatever the tower's on that I'm communicating with. Haven't mapped those buttons yet. Almost there. Alright, looks like we're there. Just about. Okay, alignment's done. Done. So switch back to the HSI up here. Nice. Go ahead and set this to both. Nice. Now I just gotta wait for Rio to tell me he's ready to taxi.
We're ready to taxi.
Thank you, Rio. Parking brake off. Nose wheel steering engaged, as we can see on the upper panel up here. Yellow light. Off on. So let's go. Nice thing about... yeah, I forgot to disconnect all the ground stuff.
Uzi 1-1. Clear to taxi to runway 33.
I always do that. Intercom. Whatever. Nice thing about Navy aircraft, their nose wheel steering. They can turn so sharp. They gotta navigate crazy crowded flight decks. Winds look non-existent. Weird thing is, I think I tried some of the buttons to get into auto mode before, and they weren't working. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Because I know I mapped it. I know I had that in that position it was supposed to be in at least once. I think it was the master reset you have to hit that I wasn't doing. It was a little frustrating. But we know how to do it now. Oh. Let's go ahead and get our wings unswept. I just get it, and spoilers are on. Okay, now I gotta reset. Sleeping back. Sleeping forward a little. Sleeping back. All the way. Spoilers go in. Okay, now auto mode. Sleeps out. Everything looks great. Maneuver flaps, full down. Full down. Full down. Maneuver flaps, full down. No traffic. Good to go. Alright. No, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Full power. Not full power, full mill power. Brakes coming off. Don't want to go.
Unable to clear.
You're way too fast.
Don't want to go afterburner.
Uzi 1-1. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 30.
100 knots, still steering off.
29.78.
40, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. And we flying. Crosswind. I'm going to fly a higher pattern than I would in a Cessna. Jets, I think, are traditionally 1500, but military jets just do things all different. Above ground, so here it would be 1700, but these mountains complicate that a little. Downwind. I feel like I got my angles wrong. Let's hope to dirty it up pretty soon. I'm gonna guess we're okay for gear now. I have no idea. And we're gonna go flap 2. Oh boy. Gear down and locked. I don't know how to read any of this symbology for what's appropriate for the landing on the HUD. I am so not used to turbines. Power lag! Makes me run a roller coaster. Especially when my attention gets off, like there. Started my turn to final a little late. More than a little late. And we're really low. This would be a go around. Okay, that's some kind of AOA bracket. We're not going to bother with it. We're just going to eyeball it. Ooh, Jesus. Chevron section of the runway has rabbit run, so we absolutely do not want to land on that. Don't ask me how I know. It could have been worse. Speed brakes out. Stick in my lap. Start applying some brakes. Oh, I was hoping to get off there, but come.
Uzi 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
Somehow I turned my nose brake off. I turned it on when I had the pedal to press. I always do that. See my head in the shadow. It's kind of cool. Presence. Definitely does increase presence. And that is that. Let me see if I can get those wings back to oversweep. I was having some issues earlier. You might just have to wait longer. They're not going back at all. Why not? Flaps, probably. Okay, flaps up. Now it's sweeping. See if it'll now go into oversweep. Still having an issue getting into oversleep. There we go. Just have to wait. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah. Okay. And yes, it is possible to take off and land like this. Ask me how I know. Anyways, that's once around the lap with both eyes right-eye dominant. Let's see how the video looks.